You might think sleep is just about rest, but what if I told you that sleep is one of the most powerful healing tools your body has? Not a luxury, not just a habit, but a built-in medicine cabinet you access every night, or should. Let me tell you a story. James, a 38-year-old entrepreneur, used to brag about only sleeping 4 hours a night. Sleep is for the weak, he used to say. But after a minor surgery, something strange happened. His wound took forever to heal. He kept getting sick. His energy dropped. His mood got worse. Doctors couldn't explain it, until one asked him a simple question. How much do you sleep? That's when it all clicked. His body wasn't failing. It was simply missing the one thing it needed most, sleep. And science agrees. When you sleep, your immune system releases cytokines. These are proteins that fight infections and reduce inflammation. People who sleep less than 6 hours are up to 4 times more likely to catch a cold. That's not a theory, that's a study from UC San Francisco. They watched people sleep, then exposed them to a cold virus. The short sleepers got sick. The well-rested, not so much. But it's not just colds. Sleep helps your muscles recover, your wounds close, your cells rebuild. In deep sleep, your body releases growth hormone, the natural repairman. Athletes swear by it. Serena Williams, LeBron James, they sleep 9 to 10 hours every night because they know healing happens when the world is quiet and your body takes control. I remember a nurse saying, "We used to wake patients every 4 hours. Now we let them sleep." That's not laziness. That's updated science. Sleep heals. Simple. Even vaccines work better with proper sleep. One study found people who slept well after a flu shot produced twice the antibodies. That's like doubling your body's armor. Here's something wild. Your brain has its own night shift, a cleaning crew. It's called the glymphatic system. During sleep, your brain flushes out toxins, especially beta amyloid, a sticky substance linked to Alzheimer's. This isn't a metaphor, it's literal detox. Now, what happens when you skip sleep? Everything starts breaking down. Your blood sugar goes crazy. Hormones get confused. You feel hungrier. You crave more sugar, more fat, more junk. No wonder night shift workers have higher risks of obesity and diabetes. A Harvard study found that just 4 nights of poor sleep cause insulin resistance, the first step toward type 2 diabetes. And your heart? It suffers quietly. One study tracked people with sleep apnea, a disorder that stops your breathing during sleep, and found they had a 58% higher risk of heart failure. That's not small. That's serious. Now here's the scary part. Your risk of cancer may rise too. In 2014, researchers deprived mice of sleep. The sleep-deprived mice developed faster-growing, more aggressive tumors. Why? Because the immune system was weaker, and the hormones were off balance. Now imagine that, stretched out over years. We're doing that to ourselves. Let me tell you about Alicia. She was battling anxiety and depression. Tried everything, therapy, diet changes, supplements, nothing worked. Then her therapist asked, "How much are you sleeping?" She was only getting 5 hours a night, scrolling, worrying, waking early. So she made changes. No phone an hour before bed, same bedtime every night, cooler room. After a few weeks, her mood lifted, her thoughts slowed, and she said something powerful. "I finally feel like myself again." Science backs her up. Sleep and mental health are deeply connected. One study in The Lancet found people with insomnia were twice as likely to develop depression. Why? Because sleep regulates your amygdala, the brain's fear and emotion center. When you don't sleep, it goes into overdrive. Even hospitals are changing. Some now use sleep-first programs. Less alarms, dim lights, fewer interruptions. Because they know sleep isn't a comfort, it's treatment. And here's another fact. Some medications work better when your body is well rested. The liver processes them more efficiently. The pain feels lighter. The healing is faster. It's no surprise some doctors call sleep the cheapest therapy on earth. But still, we treat it like an afterthought. Something we'll catch up on someday. But the truth is, you can't catch up. Your body doesn't store sleep like money. Even 1 week of poor sleep can alter how your genes behave. Your immune defenses go down. Your inflammation goes up. And it's not obvious right away, but over time, the damage builds. You don't need perfection. You need consistency. Go to bed at the same time, cool, dark room. No caffeine after 2 p.m., no screens in bed. Treat your bedtime like a doctor's appointment, because that's exactly what it is. Let me leave you with Omar's story. a father of two, diagnosed with early high blood pressure. He didn't smoke, wasn't overweight, but he stayed up late every night. TV, work, scrolling. His doctor asked him to try one thing before starting meds. Sleep more. He did. 8 hours a night. Within 3 months, his blood pressure normalized. No meds, just sleep. He said, it felt like magic, but it was just sleep. Sleep is not weakness. It's intelligence. It's your body's best kept secret, and you already have it. So if you want to heal, start with your pillow, not your pills. Thanks for watching. If this made you rethink your sleep habits, pass it on. Someone you care about needs to hear this. See you in the next video. Until then, sleep well.